Sprinters are real-life superhumans.
Usain Bolt world record!
And after researching sprinting, I was blown away.
Okay, so would you like to know the exercise that can boost human growth hormone by 771%? Sprinting.
Sprinting isn't just for Olympians. It could make anyone leaner, smarter, and even happier. But while I've always dreamed of having world-class speed, I'm in my mid-30s, which is ancient for a sprinter, and I'm a father of 4. So I put it to the test, and the changes were actually shocking. They say it's impossible to get faster after 30, but I'm on a mission to redefine the impossible and aim for a sprinting world record. Becoming Superhuman, Episode 10. First, I headed to the track to see what my current 100-meter time is and to see how close to the current world record I can get.
Usain Bolt, look at the time, 9:58 world record!
Really?
Yeah.
.64. I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't really pissed off at that time. Just got back from Asia. I feel jet lagged. My body feels like shit. The race felt like it was like 30 seconds, even though it was only 12 and a half. I know I can run so much faster than that, and I got 30 days to prove it. So maybe surpassing Usain Bolt in 30 days is unrealistic, but it does not mean I cannot break a world record. My goal for this challenge is to break the 100-meter world record from the first ever Olympics in 1896, a very respectable time of 12 seconds by Sir Thomas Burke. If I can break 12 seconds by day 30, the only thing preventing me from becoming the world's fastest man is access to a time machine. But I have my work cut out for me because my sprinting form is apparently terrible, and I'm extremely overweight for a sprinter.
Hey, how you doing?
This is Justin, one of the top speed coaches in the world. And if there's anyone who could make me faster in just 30 days, it's this guy.
We'll start off with stance. First of all, your front shin. So the front foot that's down is completely upright. And when that happens, you just stand up. And when you stand up, your first 10 to 20 meters, you're already adding 0.4 to 0.5 seconds on the time. And you seem very strong to me, but the angles just don't add up, right? The angles just kind of put you upwards, and then when you're running upright, you just can't run that fast.
I spent hours studying how Olympic sprinters train, especially Usain Bolt. I researched everything he did, but I wasn't sure how to program all this together, so Justin helped me come up with an amazing game plan.
We're gonna focus on mainly a mixture of early acceleration and late acceleration and just purely horizontal power, right? So we'll start off with a plyometric warm-up. Then we get into resisted A series, so that'll be like your A march, skips, run, bounding. Then you have an option. It's either push-up sprints or the 4 cone drill. As long as you believe in yourself, you got it.
In the first week, I discovered that training like an Olympic sprinter is no joke. It's been grueling and at times felt almost impossible. On top of the training, I'm also juggling building a sports nutrition empire, keeping my wife and our many cats happy, and living in Las Vegas, where temperatures have soared between 110 and 117 degrees.
104 at 9 p.m.
I have to hit the track by 6 a.m. and it's still 100 degrees out. Add that to the constant soreness, exhaustion, and even knee pain, and you can see this isn't a walk in the park. And just when I thought it couldn't get tougher, I took a break on the 4th of July to party with friends, only to be slapped with the reality that I have another huge obstacle I'm facing, my own fat. So my weight at the start of this challenge was about 200 pounds and my body fat percentage around 15%. My goal by day 30 is to lose about 10 pounds total, because for every 3.4 pounds of fat I lose, I'll be about 0.2 seconds faster, which is a lot for the 100 meter. So I'll be doing 3 things to lose those 10 pounds. Number 1, eating a high protein, high volume diet to stay full while still being in a calorie deficit. Number 2, hitting my sprinting workouts 3 to 4 times per week, also doing my main upper body lifting workouts. And number 3, taking Burn 2.0 and Superhuman Burn to burn extra calories and fat. So we're changing up the post-workout meal, getting a little sick of red meat. So we have a very strategic 700 post-workout calories here. We got about 200 calories from sourdough bread, 100 calories from spread avocado, 150 from sockeye salmon, and about 250 from 4 organic eggs. You know, most of us probably work out because we want to look better. We have an ideal physique in our mind. And my physique goal has always been a ripped sprinter. In fact, when I saw this picture when I was in my early 20s, I wanted to look exactly like this guy. And I know this comment might ruffle some feathers, but I think the ripped sprinter look looks way better than any IFBB pro bodybuilder or even Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's athletic, it's aesthetic, and it's attainable, in my opinion, by anyone, because if you look at the most jacked sprinters in the world, they're actually all under 200 pounds. Even the super jacked UK sprinter is 5'11", 190 pounds. So you don't need to be over 200 pounds to look big, and I think sprinting is gonna give anyone the ideal physique. So I will say, although the sprint workouts are very, very intense, I'm noticing something very interesting happening after. It's like I have more drive after. I'm even in a better mood. I feel like I have more energy, and my weight room workouts are actually going really well. And I saw this YouTube video, and I think it explains why.
A study found that intense sprint training dramatically increases levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. Surprisingly, the more intense the training, the stronger this effect was. High BDNF levels are a very good thing because this protein supports neuron growth, enhances cognitive functions, improves your ability to manage stress, and can significantly elevate your mood.
That in turn triggers the production of testosterone and growth hormone. Your speed and your power are 10% greater.
On day 15, I had a plyometric workout scheduled, so I decided to replace it with the annual Addison Family Basketball game, a grueling game to 100 points. I've won this game 19 years in a row, and little did I know my cousin's friend, a former rugby player, made winning for a 20th straight year very challenging. Not only did I fall all over the floor, but had to exert so much effort that my legs felt really beat up. Well, thank God we won. Barely. With the big race less than 2 weeks away, I decided the best thing to do was nothing for a few days. I foam rolled my sore muscles and enjoyed some beautiful weather on the lake in Wisconsin while watching my dad barefoot water ski. I guess trying to become superhuman runs in the family. Today's mission was to perfect my start and to create way more horizontal power. I'm still not starting properly, and Justin said my first 4 steps are actually slowing me down as my feet are landing in front of my center of mass. I need to project forward more to unlock superhuman speed, so I film myself from every angle possible to see if Justin approves. But besides my poor start, I was about to have even bigger issues. So this basketball game is coming back to haunt me. Kind of tweaked the inner left groin, we'll call it. It's like right here, same side that was hurting after the basketball game. So we got the 100 meter in like 2 weeks, so we're gonna play it safe. Unfortunately, I have to end the workout early. With my body feeling beaten down, I decided to try the recovery secret of the world's top athletes, like Usain Bolt and even LeBron James, cryotherapy. What is the temperature going to be in here?
It's going to be like a Celsius negative 230 to 40.
Oh, that's it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. But I couldn't believe how cold of a temperature I had to endure.
Ooh. 4 minutes?
Not the funnest thing in the world, but it's a little easier than an ice bath because it's not as jarring when you first get in. But towards the end, I mean, I literally felt ice forming on my body. Like, holy shit. If I wanted to be this cold for 4 minutes, I could have saved a trip and hung out in my freezer. But hey, anything to recover faster and more importantly, run faster. I am so relieved. I was just texting with Justin and he said my form at the start is so close. The only thing I gotta do is move my back foot actually a little more forward now and push off a little bit more off that back foot. We are almost there. Today was the first day I actually felt like a real sprinter. I had a lot more confidence that the start of my sprint was actually pretty close to proper form. So it still feels a little bit awkward, but looking at the replay, my foot is now striking behind my center of mass. So even though it looks hella awkward, we are making progress. So I'm gonna do a few more and then hit up the weighted sleds.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, let me tell you, these weighted sled workouts are absolutely kicking my ass, but I feel so much more explosive and like I'm developing more and more horizontal power every single workout. It's all about getting 1% better, but today, I felt like I maybe got 5% better. So if you're sprinting and lifting, creatine is a non-negotiable. Superhuman Post I take after each of my workouts. And what I love about this is it is so much more effective than regular creatine, and it tastes amazing. So it has 2 grams of velocitol, which increases your muscle protein synthesis by up to 48%, and there's estrogen. So you actually absorb 33% more creatine. This is Muscle Marg, incredible flavor. With only 5 days until the race, today was going to be my last full workout. And as I went through my dynamic stretching routine, making sure the hammies, quads, glutes, hip flexors, and every muscle in my body was loose, I started to get both excited and nervous. I mean, I feel faster, but I need to prove it by running under 12 seconds. So I spent almost all my time today focusing on the weakest part of my sprint, my start. So the diet is definitely working. I feel so much leaner in just 30 days. Let's see what the scale says. Remember, we were about 200 pounds. The goal is to get close to 190. Oh yeah. As I walked on the track, I was so nervous. I had to prove to myself I could beat 12 seconds. And if I'm being honest, I was scared I'd give it my all and it wouldn't be enough. But fear is for suckers. If I want to be superhuman, I need to block it all out and focus. And then, I took off. As I crossed the finish line, each second felt like an hour. I desperately needed to know my time.
11:6.5.
I felt so much relief and happiness instantly. I crushed 12 seconds, a full second faster than 30 days ago. So we did it. We beat Sir Thomas Burke's 100-meter world record. This was such a hard challenge. I was so nervous I wasn't gonna beat 12 seconds, so shout out to my coach, Justin, and that's all I gotta say. Justin could not believe that I improved my 100-meter time by 1 second in 30 days. But I am not stopping there, because once you hit a goal, you don't just stop. You see how far you can keep climbing the ladder. So the 45-year-old world record is 10.72. I'm less than a second away from that record. So you know what? I might just keep on sprint training and go for a world record someday.